is important when you are going to submit your application, your student permit application to the visa officer. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kath Dee, and in this channel, I talk about my experience studying, moving here in Canada. So if you are interested on that kind of content, please do subscribe to my channel and like this video. So in today's vlog, I am going to guide you on how to fill up the form, temporary resident visa form, or what we call IMM 526E. That is important when you are going to submit your application, your student permit application to the visa officer. You know guys, I actually created a whole video on how you can apply your study permit via online. You don't have to hire any agency for that one. So if you haven't watched that, I suggest you watch that before watching this video. You can click this, or you can also click that in my description box below. And this is the thumbnail of that video if you want to just go straight to my channel. Okay? So anyway, I hope you find that interesting and helpful for your future endeavor. So anyway, let's get into it, bitches. Okay, here's my laptop in front of me so I can guide you. And I'm gonna record my screen just so you know where to, what to, you know, you got what I meant. So ito, pupunta muna ako dito sa side na to. And this is my screen. And this is the form, and it's called Temporary Resident Visa Form IMM 5257E .pdf secured. Now this is secured because, of course, you will put your personal information in this form, kaya dapat secured. Also, you can get this form through your online application. So if ever you're going to upload your documents in that, you have to click the link just to download this one. So you will understand me better if you watch the other video that I've mentioned before I started this. Okay, so once you've downloaded that, you have to open it, of course, and you will see this. Now this is the title. This is, you're going to click this when you are done filling up the entire application, and they will prompt this form will prompt an error if they identify that you have missed a missed information in this form. So if the application is successfully validated, barcodes will be generated to you. And if you're not satisfied with all your answer, you can also click clear form. So I'll show you what I meant. Okay, so see, may gaganyan, may magpa-prompt na notification that it's not right. Okay, and then if you want to clear everything, okay, clear complete. There you go. So we want to start again. I want served in English because that's what we know how to speak in English. So, visa requested, visitor visa. So, yan kasi yung temporary visa, di ba? Family name, your name, and then given name, family name, yung last name nyo. Given name, your name, your first name. Have you ever used any other name, nickname, maiden name, alias, etc.? Just give it there. And if you don't have, just say no. I don't have anything. Your sex, female, male, unknown. Better if one of these two. Date of birth. Lagay nyo lang date of birth. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Place of birth. Saan kayo nakatira? Saan kayo pinanganak? Country of territory. Is it Philippines? Where are you right now? And then citizenship nyo. If you're Philippines, then Filipino, obviously. Current country or territory of residence. So this one, kung yung address nyo, status, citizen, that's it, right? Previous countries or territory of residency. During the past 5 years, have you lived in any country or territory other than your country of your citizenship, or your current or your current country or territory of residence for more than 6 months. So pretty straightforward again. So if you live somewhere else, not Philippines, not your home country for more than 6 months, then you have to include it in this portion. Syempre, yung country, status, was it citizen, permanent visitor, worker, student, other, protected person, refugee, or claimant. Refugee claimant, I'm sorry. So yeah, and then you have to put the date. When did you start living there and when did you end living there? So that one, country or territory we're applying. Sorry, my accent. Ha. So same as current country or territory residence. So they are asking you if it's just the same. So if you're not at your home, just say no, or if you are, just say yes. So very easy. If you said yes, hindi ka na makapagsulat. Okay, your current marital status, annulled marriage, common law, divorced, legally separated, married. So, alam nyo na yan. And if you're married, of course, you have to put everything in there. And I'm telling you, you have to be honest in every section that you answered in this form, because the visa officers, they are going to investigate all the information. Kahit pa sabihin natin na there are tons of people applying for this permit, di ka nila lalampasan, no? Make sure that you're honest, that you are accurate in every information that you input in this form, okay? So guys, nasa page 2 na tayo. Can you believe that? And so next, number 11, have you previously been married or in a common law relationship? Is it no? Is it yes? Of course, you have to put the family name and the given name, date of birth, type of relationship, and from when to when. And the information here is the information of your spouse or your common law partner. Languages. So native language, lagay nyo dyan. Are you able to communicate in English and or French? Of course, you have to include that. Both, neither English, French. In which language are you most at ease? So, ilalagay nyo lang yan dyan kapag nag-both kayo. Have you taken a test from a designated testing agency to assess your proficiency in English or French? Is it a no or is it a yes? Now, it's okay if it's no, it's okay if it's yes. Some colleges require you to take an exam, English exam. Some doesn't, so it doesn't matter here. Of course, it's for student permit. Passport number, you know it. You can find it in your passport. Di ko na sasabihin sa inyo yan. Country or territory of issue. So, Philippines. And ito, makikita nyo yung information na yan in your passport. Issue date, expiry date. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this from the other videos that make sure your passport should be up to date. If you still have time, it will be better if your passport validity is at least more than 5 or 6 years. In that way, you don't have to worry about your passport getting expired while you're inside Canada. National identity document. Do you have a national identity document? So this one, it's all about your government IDs that you have. So you can include in here your passport, because in my case, I just submitted my passport. But you can include your birth certificate in this one or other government, official government ID for this segment. Next is USPR card. Obviously, or if it's me, obviously I don't have USPR card, so it doesn't matter. If you don't have any USPR card, then it doesn't matter for you. If you do have, please do answer this one. Are you a lawful permanent resident of the United States with a valid alien registration card or green card? Yes or no, document number, and expiry date. So itong form na to, it's so straightforward. You don't have to second guess kasi it's all about you. Unless you're lying on this one, right? And we don't want to lie. We want to be honest. Contact information. Make sure about this one, okay? Because they are going to send the information to your email, your mailing address, your residential address. So make sure that all the information that you put in this section is tama, is correct. Current mailing address, PO box, if you do have. Usually Filipinos don't have that. Apartment number, street. Now this part is the important, the one with asterisk. Yun yung mga important that you need to answer in every section, okay? Better, mas better if you have included your street number and apartment unit number, just to be accurate, right? Residential address, if it's just the same as your current mailing address, yes, obviously. And if it's no, then you have to add more information about your address, your residential address in this part. Telephone number. So if meron kang Canada or US telephone number, this one, and if you are just entering Canada, then other, and then you can put your phone number in this part. You don't have to have a Canadian number or US number, because we do have Canada immigration office in almost all of the countries around the world. You don't have to worry about putting a Canadian phone number, okay? Alternative telephone number. Ito better than if you have this one. Fax number, you don't have to worry again if you don't have fax, because it's not required. See, walang asterisk, so it's not required. It's okay if you have, it's okay if you don't have. Email address over here, I like to put my email address and my phone number just so they can communicate with me and I can see their message immediately. Oh my gosh, page number 3 na agad tayo. Okay, next, details of visit to Canada. See, there's a drop down options for you. So do you have a business in Canada, tourism, short-term studies, returning student, returning worker, super visa, other, family visit, visit. Obviously, short-term studies. And then you have to indicate your plan to stay. So ito is, when is the start of your college and where is the end of your college? So that's important, guys. Now next, funds available for my stay. So ito, this is your proof of fund. How much is your proof of fund? You have to include it there and make sure that it is in Canadian currency. If it's in Philippine currency, just, you know, name, address, relationship of any person's institution I will visit. For this one, obviously, dahil we are applying for a student permit, you have to include your college. For example, I studied in Conestoga College, so I have to put Conestoga College. See, and then I have to include the address. You can see, you can check the address of your college through Google. So yeah, you don't have to put 2 institutions. 1 institution is okay. Education. Next segment is education. Have you had any post-secondary education? I said yes in this one. If you don't have post-secondary education, that's fine. And then you have to put the field of study and kung saan kayo nag-aral, where is it, and country, postal state. Then you have to include from when to when. Next segment is your employment. In this part, you have to share your employment history to the visa officer. If you don't have any experience, that will be okay, no worries, as long as you explained that in your letter of explanation. So in your letter of explanation, you can say, I don't have any work experience at the moment because I just graduated from high school, or I don't have any work experience for the past 10 years because I had a child 10 years ago and I want to be a hands-on mom, hands-on parent to my child, and that's why now I'm going to study abroad to improve myself in this field, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. So yeah, you can explain the gap of your employment history in your letter of explanation, and that will be okay, no worries. Heto na, on page 4 of the form IMM5257E. Background information. You must complete this section if you are 18 years of age or older. First question. Within the past 2 years, have you or a family member ever had tuberculosis? Ang hirap naman i-pronounce. Tuberculosis of the lungs. Or been in contact with a person with tuberculosis. Oh my gosh, my accent. Okay, so if yes, yes. If no, no. Do you have any physical or mental disorder that would require social and or health services other than medication during a stay in Canada? Yes and no. You can also explain in this part kung ano man yung experience mo with those questions. Make sure to show medical proof. They just want to ask you this one because, of course, you're going to the different countries, so they want to feel safe in the airplane or whoever you get in contact with if nandito ka sa Canada. So please be honest because they are going to investigate this one, okay? Number 2 on that segment, have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status, attend school without authorization, or work without authorization in Canada? Have you ever been refused a visa or permit, denied entry, or ordered to leave Canada or any other country or territory? If yes, yes. If no, no. Make sure just to explain that perfectly. Charot. Explain that in this part. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? Yes or no. Of course, explain that in this part. Have you ever been arrested for, been charged with, or convicted of any criminal offense in any country or territory? I hope not. Okay. You will cross an issue if you said no and you have this, okay? So make sure to be honest and explain it beforehand, before they find out. Okay? Number 4, did you serve in any military, militia, or civil defense unit, or serve in a security organization or police force, including non-obligatory national service, reserve, or volunteer units? Yes or no. Explain why. Again. Number 5, are you or have you ever been a member or associated with any political party or other group or organization which has engaged in or advocate violence as a means to achieving a political or religious objective, or which has been associated with criminal activity at any time? They just want to know if you're a psycho or not. They don't want any murderer in their country, I guess. That's not the explanation, but I think that's why they want to know. Have you ever witnessed or participated in the ill treatment of prisoners or civilians, looting or desecration of religious building? Desecration? I can't read. Pretty straightforward questions and pretty straightforward answer, which is yes or no. And after the 4th page, we're in the last page. So in this part, your signature, they want to get the consent that it's okay for you to give your personal information to the Immigration of Canada. Signature, date, and then validate. So much better if you have your e-signature. So guys, that's it for this form, and I hope you learned and you get your insight on how to answer this form. If you haven't watched my vlog about how to apply for a college in Canada and how to apply for your student permit, please do check this video. I have the link in my description box below. Check that out. And also, thank you so much guys for staying with me until the end of this video. And thank you for supporting me. Right now, I have 5,600 subscribers and I am so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you guys. And yes, if you have any friends that are also interested on studying here in Canada, let them know about this channel. Spread the word. Let's get educated. Make sure to check my other videos. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah mwah. Chup chup.